तुम दोनों स्कूल जाओ और खूब मन लगा के पढ़ाई करना। नहीं नहीं, मैं स्कूल नहीं जाऊंगा। मैंने होमवर्क पूरा नहीं किया है। मैंने भी होमवर्क नहीं किया है। चलो जाओ, नहीं तो डंडे से मारूंगी। दिन भर खेलते रहते हो तो होमवर्क कैसे पूरा होगा। चलो स्कूल जाओ। मम्मी आज छोड़ दो, कल से हम स्कूल जाएंगे। जाओ, नहीं तो तुम्हारे पापा को बुला दूंगी। नहीं नहीं, पापा को मत बुलाओ, हम स्कूल जा रहे हैं। चल चिंकिया। हे ऊपर वाले, इतना बारिश बरसा कि गांव में बाढ़ आ जाए और हमारा स्कूल भी डूब जाए। तुम्हारे कहने से बारिश थोड़ी ही आ जाएगी। सुना चिंटू, बादल गरजने लगा, अब जरूर बारिश आएगा। अरे हाँ रे चिंकिया, मैं तो बारिश में खूब नहाऊंगा, बहुत मजा आएगा। बारिश आने लगा, बारिश आने लगा। ये अब हम स्कूल नहीं जाएंगे। ये अरे चिंकी, जल्दी घर चलो, देखो बारिश बहुत तेज आने लगी है, हमारे किताब भीग जाएंगे। हाँ जल्दी घर चलो। आज नदी पर मछली मारने चलेंगे चिंटू। रुक चिंकी, ये देख, ये मछली अभी अभी आसमान से गिरी। पकड़ लो इसे, इसे हम भूज कर खाएंगे। मर गया मर गया मर गया, बचाओ इसे, जल्दी खींच चिंकिया, इसने मेरा नाक काट लिया। कूदना बंद करोगे तब तो उसे पकड़ूंगी। हाँ जल्दी खींचो रे दादा, खींचो रे, बहुत तेज काट रही है। ठीक है खींचती हूँ। जल्दी इसे फेंक दो और घर चलो। देखो गांव में कितना पानी भर गया है। लगता है अब गांव में बाढ़ आने वाला है। चलो। अरे तुम दोनों इतनी जल्दी चले आए। मम्मी, बाहर बहुत तेज बारिश हो रही है और लगता है गांव में बाढ़ आ गया है। क्या? जरा मैं भी तो देखूं बाहर। तुम तो सही कह रहे थे, गांव में बाढ़ आ गया है। मम्मी, अगर गांव डूब गया तो हम कहाँ जाएंगे? पता नहीं चिंकिया, अभी हमारा प्यारा सा घर भी पानी में बह जाएगा। अरे मम्मी, वो देखो, एक छोटा कुत्ता पानी में डूब रहा है। अरे चिंकिया, तू पानी में क्यों कूद गई? जल्दी वापस घर में आओ, नहीं तो डूब जाओगी। नहीं, मैं उस कुत्ते के बच्चे को बचाऊंगी, वो डूब रहा है। मैं आ रही हूँ कुत्ते के बच्चे, तुम्हें बचाने के लिए। ध्यान से चिंकी, डूबना मत। मम्मी, उधर भी देखो, एक बकरी और गाय भी पानी में बह रहे हैं। डरो मत, मैं तुम्हें कुछ नहीं करूँगी। अरे मैं तो तुम्हें बचाने के लिए आई हूँ। आजा आजा, मेरे पास आजा। अब जल्दी पानी से बाहर आ जाओ चिंकी, बाढ़ का पानी बढ़ रहा है। मम्मी, चिंकिया ने तो कुत्ते को बचा लिया, लेकिन अब हमें कौन बचाएगा? देखो अब हमारा घर भी डूबने लगा है। डरो मत, मेरे ही साथ रहो, मैं तुम्हें कुछ नहीं होने दूंगी। अरे पानी तो अब घर में भी आने लगा, लगता है अब हम नहीं बच पाएंगे। बच जाएंगे, वो कैसे? वो देखो, बाबू नाव लेकर आ रहा है। अरे चिंटू और चिंकी, देखो मैं आ गया नाव लेकर, तुम सबको बचाने के लिए। जल्दी आओ, हम डूब रहे हैं। आ रहा हूँ। चलो सब नाव पे आ जाओ, ये गांव अब डूबने वाला है। चलो सब नाव पे। अरे बाबू, तुम्हें ये नाव कहाँ से मिल गई? मैं गांव के बाहर लंगड़ी खेल रहा था, तभी अचानक नदी का बांध टूट गया और ढेर सारा पानी गांव में आने लगा और मैं उसी पानी में डूबने लगा।
All right, so let's talk about the 2026 BMW iX3, because this one is shaping up to be a really big deal for BMW fans and honestly for the entire electric SUV space. BMW isn't just refreshing an old model here. They are basically reinventing what the iX3 is supposed to be, and you can feel that excitement already. At first glance, the design is where most people are going to stop and stare. The 2026 iX3 moves away from looking like a regular X3 with batteries slapped underneath. This one feels purpose-built. The proportions are cleaner, more athletic, and more futuristic without going over the top. The front end looks sharper and more confident, with a slimmer interpretation of BMW's signature kidney grille. It's still unmistakably BMW, but it's more modern and tech-focused. The headlights are thinner, more aggressive, and give the SUV a really high-end presence, especially at night. From the side, the iX3 looks planted and sporty, with smooth lines that flow nicely from front to back. BMW has clearly focused on efficiency here, but they've done it in a way that still looks premium and muscular. Around the back, the taillights are sleek and wide, giving the car a strong stance on the road. Overall, it feels like BMW is saying, "This is the future of our SUVs," and they're saying it confidently. Now let's talk about what's under the hood, or technically under the floor. The 2026 iX3 is part of BMW's next-generation electrified lineup. And while it's fully electric at heart, BMW is clearly designing it to appeal to drivers who are coming from traditional or hybrid vehicles. The power delivery is smooth, instant, and quiet, but still fun. This isn't one of those electric SUVs that feels boring or lifeless. It has that classic BMW driving feel, just delivered in a more modern, electrified way. Acceleration feels effortless, especially around the city. And on the highway, it's calm, confident, and refined. BMW is also focusing heavily on efficiency and range this time around, meaning fewer charging stops and more real-world usability. For people who've been hesitant about going electric, this iX3 feels like it's built to ease that transition rather than scare you away. One thing that might surprise some people is how capable this SUV is beyond smooth city roads. BMW hasn't forgotten that the X3 name carries a bit of adventure spirit with it. The 2026 iX3 is expected to handle light off-road situations comfortably. We're not talking hardcore rock crawling, but snowy roads, gravel paths, muddy trails, and uneven terrain should be no problem at all. With intelligent traction systems and a well-balanced chassis, it feels like a confident all-rounder rather than just a city-focused EV. Step inside, and this is where the iX3 really starts to feel like the future. The interior is cleaner, more open, and more digital than ever before. BMW is moving away from clutter and unnecessary buttons, and instead focusing on a driver-friendly layout that feels modern but still familiar. The dashboard is dominated by a wide, curved display that blends the instrument cluster and infotainment into one seamless unit. The materials feel premium throughout. Soft touch surfaces, high-quality trims, and subtle ambient lighting give the cabin a luxury lounge vibe, especially at night. Seats are designed for comfort on long drives, with plenty of support and a sporty feel at the same time. There's more space, too, especially for rear passengers, making this a genuinely practical family SUV. Technology is a big highlight here. The infotainment system is faster, smarter, and easier to use. With improved voice controls and intuitive menus, navigation, media, and vehicle settings feel more responsive, and everything is designed to keep your eyes on the road. Driver assistance features are also more advanced, helping with highway driving, traffic situations, and parking without making the car feel like it's driving for you. Now let's talk pricing, because this is where things get really interesting. While official numbers will vary by market, the 2026 BMW iX3 is expected to be positioned competitively within the premium electric SUV segment. It's not trying to be the cheapest option out there, but it's offering a lot of value for the money. When you look at the design, the technology, the performance, and the BMW badge, it feels like a strong deal for buyers who want luxury without going into ultra-expensive territory. Compared to past iX3 and X3 models, this is a massive step forward. The earlier iX3 felt more like an experiment, a bridge between old and new. The 2026 version feels fully committed. Everything about it is more refined, more confident, and more future-ready. It doesn't feel like a compromise anymore. It feels like a natural evolution. If you're someone who's owned a BMW before, especially an X3, this iX3 will feel familiar yet exciting. And if you're new to BMW, this might be one of the most approachable ways to enter the brand, especially if you're considering electrified driving for the first time. So overall, the 2026 BMW iX3 looks like a smart, stylish, and well-rounded SUV that blends performance, comfort, and modern tech in a very BMW way. It's not trying to shout. It's not trying to be flashy just for attention. It's confident, refined, and quietly impressive. And honestly, that might be exactly why it's going to be such a hit. If this is the direction BMW is taking with its future SUVs, then the road ahead looks very exciting.